think of the pudding session? Was it interesting? Did you know when you went? Did you throw up in the bathroom? We oh we're back. We're back. Let's see. I'm gonna go and have a look at everybody. So hello. You can unmute if you want now.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Let's go to this one. Yeah. Hi. So we're back. I don't know if you can see us. We're going to open some champagne now, and then we're going to go over to London. Right. There we go. Cheers to everybody. Thank you so much for coming back, and thank you for watching, and thank you for trying. Okay. And that's one, and I'll take that one. Okay, and if somebody else comes, yeah. Anyway, cheers. Okay. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna switch over to see if my sister Karen in London is ready. Maybe.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, we can see your kitchen. Looks very nice.
Okay.
Yeah, lovely.
Okay. Can you see me as well? I'm also on the iPhone.
No, we've got we've got another picture. Thank you. Yeah, fantastic. Back to the. Oh, there you are. Okay, everybody say hi or wave.
Hi everyone. Welcome from London on a cold and rainy day.
Yeah, every day. Yeah. Anyway, you gonna say konnichiwa?
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, nice. Is that a Picasso painting behind you? Original, yeah.
No, I got it in the market.
I got it in the market. It fell off the back of a.
So, I've got my daughter Eliza. She's just going to say hello.
Oh yeah.
Just
Okay.
say hello. Just
Hello.
hello.
Hi. Hi,
So-
Steve.
Hi, Eliza. How you doing? You okay?
Eliza's doing all the filming and switching audios and stuff like that. So she's behind the scenes today for me.
Thank you.
Engineer, yeah, fantastic. Okay, yeah, lovely. So why don't you show us a little bit? I don't know, from the window. Is there a nice view?
Yeah, let me switch round.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So-
Now, that's.
So this is our dog, Maisie.
lovely.
Maisie.
Maisie. Smile for the camera. Smile for the camera. Cute dog. Okay. Wow. But that's the green screen house. Everything is fake. It's just green screen.
Yeah, let me switch.
I don't know how she
Say
does
again?
that. You're using a green screen. That's like a fake background house. It looks.
Oh, this is our tree.
Oh, that's lovely. Well, that's London Live.
Yeah, London Life. Very dull, and although it's lighter now, it was very dark when I got up.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll have a look.
And our TV. That's the dog's sofa,
Oh, cute. Very nice.
and the other side.
We still had exploding champagne from Chihiro. Okay. Nice.
So,
You have another tree, right?
yeah, coming to my other tree is my little Japanese.
What is it?
I think sake. Yeah.
All right.
From I think it was the Meiji Jinju.
Meiji Jingu. Yeah, Meiji Jingu. That's right. You went there. Oh, lovely. Yeah.
So this is the coming into the hall. It's my other tree.
You love your trees, yeah? Like a.
Well, this one is easy because it just connects up and switches on.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
and that's the study.
That's lovely. Wow. What a nice house.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to go downstairs now.
Okay. Did you just renting this house for this video, right?
Oh, you found out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going to go down here.
Okay.
So this is my little poinsettia. They come out at Christmas.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Particular Christmas plants.
Oh, it's the same. Poinsettia. Okay.
Poinsettia.
Poinsettia.
This
Okay.
is the kitchen.
Okay. Yeah.
My
Very.
Christmas decorations.
We have a lot of Christmas decorations. It takes a long time, yeah.
Yeah, but it's easy because it's not, not lots and lots of things, but it's I do it all in one afternoon.
Okay. In one afternoon, that's pretty good. Yeah.
And then the garden. Except we had a disaster with the rain, so the cover on the table had to come off. So it's wet through the table.
I see. Is it going to stop raining this winter?
No, it won't stop raining till February now. And that's the other bit of the garden.
Yeah, that's.
And then this is the bit that you've seen anyway on the kitchen.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hi, Eliza.
So Eliza might switch over the sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, shall I start cooking?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, please go ahead, and I'll keep quiet.
Eliza's just gonna.
By the way,
sort it out.
if you have a question to ask my sister, Karen, just say Karen. Switch on your mic. Just say Karen. Why is your house so big? That's not fair. Or Karen, did you chop that into little pieces first? Or any questions? Just switch on your mic and ask. Okay, I'm gonna go out.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Welcome everybody. So today we're going to be doing mulled wine and mince pies. So first of all, I'm going to do the mulled wine and switch the oven on. So the trick to doing the mulled wine is keeping it really low and really slow. So just taking a pan, turn it on to low, and then select your wine. So something like a Shiraz or very dark red, full-bodied wine. Doesn't have to be expensive by any means. So it's a regular wine.
I think I've seen that wine in Japan, yeah? In the shops?
Yeah, the yellow tail, there's a series. So you can hear it glugging in there. So that's now on a low heat.
Okay.
And to make it mulled, it was actually invented by the Greeks, and they mulled their wine with herbs and spices to keep them warm and keep like a tonic in the winter. So that's why it's typically used and typically made at Christmas time.
Right.
So to that, we've got a selection of things to add. And you can choose any at all. So we've got cinnamon, and that's from Waitrose.
Okay.
Star anise, which is licorice aniseed. Nutmeg. Cloves.
Okay.
And all of that together, if you don't want to do that, you can buy mulling spice, which has got everything in like a tea bag. So I'm going to use this today with a little bit of cinnamon.
Okay,
so while that's heating, cinnamon sticks come in different sizes. This is too big, so I'm just going to break it. So about a third of that in there, and then hang on to the rest.
Can I just say that I have seen mulled wine tea bags in Kaldi in Japan, or maybe in Uriah or something. You can get a little packet of mulled wine tea bags, which I use with the wine, and then I just add a little bit more of the spices I want. Anyway, go ahead, Karen, sorry.
So I'm going to use this mulling spice. So it is the tea bag. I'm going to pop it in there. I'm going to give it a stir. I'm just going to leave it. Now, there are other options. I quite like adding orange. You can add cranberry juice. So I'm just going to add some orange juice. So I'm just going to cut this. Squeeze the juice out. So it's absolutely fresh as can be. And that's probably enough for 1 bottle of wine. If you want it a little bit richer in orange juice, you can. Then I'm going to add some sugar. So golden caster is what I've got today, but any sugar is fine. Dark sugar, light sugar, caster sugar, regular white. This is Tate & Lyle, which is a brand in the UK that makes sugar. And I'm going to add about, for a bottle of wine, probably 3 or 4 tablespoons.
No, that seems quite sweet for me because you know I don't like sugar, but I'd
No.
say, yeah. Please do as she says.
Steve has always had a very, very sweet tooth. I used to have to cook cakes at home as a child.
Yeah,
Like them so much.
have a sweet too. Yeah. You could put some of that. Do you put the orange rind, like the orange peel, sometimes?
Yes, you can do. You can use the pith, so it's just the edges of this fruit. You can put in lemon, oranges. It's really up to you. You could put more cloves in, but you know, it's sort of like a bit of a one-stop pop for everybody, and it's how you feel. So you may let it simmer a little bit, give it a taste. If you want a bit more sugar, add a bit more sugar. If you like it really spicy, you can put a star anise in, which is quite strong.
Okay.
So star anise is literally a star shape.
Can you get that? Is it fine? Star anise. Okay.
Star anise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lovely.
And that's just the Sainsbury's one. So we're just going to throw these away 1 sec.
Okay. Right.
Great. So that really is it for about 10 minutes on this heat. And then you just lower it. You don't want it to boil. You don't want the alcohol to evaporate. You just want it nice and literally mulled. That's the word. Where all of the spices and the cinnamon are in the... I'm just trying to... Can you see that?
Actually, yeah, that's great. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
There. So that's just warming. So while that's on, put these away. I'm going to do some mince pies.
Yeah, that's a good point about that. Is like if the temperature of the wine goes up to, I think it's like 60 degrees is when the alcohol starts to boil, and you're going to lose the alcohol when it gets to 60 degrees. So you want to keep it below that.
Yeah.
Unless you don't really want alcohol, you could keep it at 60 degrees for a while. But yeah, that's the main point about that. You be careful about making alcohol too hot and burning a table like I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't recommend that. Okay, so while that's doing, I'm just going to do the mince pies. So what I'm going to use is just roll pastry. It's a pastry sheet. You can buy this in a frozen block like that, and then you just defrost it and roll out. I've been really cheating at the moment. I've used the one that's already a pastry sheet, so it's already rolled out, but I'm going to roll it out a little bit thinner. This is short crust pastry, which is typical for mince pies, but you can use flaky or puff, depending on your taste, but this is just slightly easier.
So that's
It's a bit cold still.
short crust pastry.
Short crust, yeah.
Okay.
So you can see I'm just unrolling it from the wrapper, but it's still quite cold. You've got to get the temperature right. So typically out of the fridge about 40 minutes, and mine's not been out for 40 minutes, so it's still a bit cold.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Can you get pastry like that? Can you buy it? Not sure. Okay, yeah, that might be. I think you can get some pastry like that in Japan.
Okay, so I'm just going to flour the board lightly so it doesn't stick.
Right.
And then get ready to roll. You need a pastry case. My assistant here. Yeah. So I've just got 12 little tart ones. You can get deeper ones, but this is just a nice mouthful sized of mince pie.
Okay.
Get that ready because that's got to be ready. And then I'm going to roll it out. So you don't need a rolling pin. You can just use a bottle. An empty bottle is absolutely fine just to roll it out a bit thinner if you don't have a rolling pin. So a little bit of flour on the top, just so it doesn't stick to your rolling pin. I'm just going to roll out a few. You can see it's getting thinner. I think the thing is you want it thin enough so it's not a lot of pastry in your mouth, but sturdy enough to hold the mincemeat. And I'll explain what that is in a minute.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, sometimes the mince pies have the pastry's too thick. So that's what, about half a centimetre?
It's a little bit, below that, I think. Just a bit less.
Okay,
So I'm going to do about 5 or 6 just to show you. Otherwise, we'll be here all afternoon or all evening for you.
Yeah.
Just join it up again. Okay. So traditionally, what we put in here is mincemeat, and this was originally mutton that was put together with herbs and spices. What does it say? In the European.
Was it the knights?
European. They explorers, the Crusaders. So they came back and they had from Eastern Europe all these spices, and quite a lot of the ingredients in this are the same as what's in the Christmas pudding. And the reason that it's dark is when you add sugar, which caramelizes, it turns darker. So that's the reason the Christmas pudding is dark and this is dark. So it's very, very similar. So this one is just a basic one from Sainsbury's. But I have one here that one of Eliza's friends, Anna, homemade, and she made it in November, and it's a slightly different colour because it's been in the fridge, and it's got apples, almonds, sultanas, raisins, brandy, which you could leave out, mixed peel, orange, lemon, ginger, mixed spice, cinnamon and nutmeg. So again, if you like it more spicy, you could add more cinnamon and more clove. If you don't want it so spicy, just leave them out. If you want it more orangey, add more orange or lemon. So it's really up to you. All the ingredients in here are the same as in the Sainsbury's one, but for sure, homemade is lovely. And again, like you do with your Christmas puddings, it's something that you make in the summer. You leave it all tight and then store it until you use it at Christmas. So it's one of those things that you can keep.
Okay, great.
So what I'm going to do, I don't have a pastry cutter, so I'm just going to use a glass, and as long as the glass fits onto the size of the little dips in your tray, that's fine. So I'm literally going to do a couple of these. See if I can get it out. Just like that. Place it in there, and it's ready for your mincemeat. I'll do a couple. We'll see how we go. Very straightforward, and that if you can get them even, that's good. You don't want a break at the bottom either, because the mincemeat will burn on the bottom of the tray.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm just going to do 4, okay, for the minute. Then let me show you this. Can you see? It looks really rich and dark.
Oh yeah, great.
Yeah.
I can smell that. Yeah.
So that's what it looks like. Thank you. I'm just going to pop a little. You don't want too much because again, if it overflows, it's going to burn. But you want to have something to, actually taste. Oops, now I've already dropped a bit there, so that will burn.
Are you going to use the other one as well, or just this mincemeat?
I'm just going to use this one because that one's been open a little while, and I just wanted to show you what like a homemade one was like, but I don't want to use it.
Okay. I see that. That looks good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah.
So having done that, we now need to just put the lid on. So I need 4 lids.
Okay.
I could get it out. You can do it without a lid, but it's more risky to have the mincemeat, then it will burn, possibly. So 4 lids there. And then I'm just going to put a little, 3 little gaps, you know, just so that the steam can come out.
Oh yeah.
When
Okay.
it heats up. Just little air vents. Not big, just 3 little. And then just get a little bit of water. The edges. And then just pop it in. So then push it down so it joins up with the bottom bit.
Okay. So you just put a little bit of water around the edge.
Yes, just on the edge. You don't want it all wet, but just so that you can squidge it down and then it touches the bottom bit.
Yeah.
And a little, obviously you can see the holes there.
Okay, that kind of seals it, I suppose.
It does, yeah. And you really do want it sealed because you don't want the mincemeat to burn.
Yeah. Okay.
And the last one here. Meanwhile, great. So these are now ready to go in the oven at about 180 for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I put them in for 15, then just check to see that they're nice and golden and brown. If they're not, just stick them in for another 5 minutes. So just before I put them in, you can see I'm just going to give this a stir.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I don't know if you can see the tea bags now taken and the cinnamon have taken on the colour of the wine.
Yeah.
And that's almost ready. I can see the steam coming out of this, so I don't want it any hotter. So I'm going to now turn this down to really, really, really low, literally just warm. Yeah, because it will then overheat otherwise. So this is all ready to go in. The back tin caster sugar, which you use for your mulled wine. Tiny amount, tiny amount. And because I'm likely to tip the whole lot on, literally just do it with my fingers like that. Sprinkle a bit of caster sugar on the top. And they are ready to pop in the oven. So they go in the oven.
Oh, can we take a quick look at them close up?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I want to just see. Oh, okay, so a little bit of sugar on the top, yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Looks great. Lovely.
Okay, so I'll pop them in. And I'm going to put the timer on for 15 at the minute. So that's it for the moment. Has anyone got any questions? I'm just going to fold my pastry up and use it later.
Yeah, so feel free if there's something you want to ask. Just go ahead and unmute London. Okay, Karen.
Okay. Yeah. So these are still in the oven. So say when they come out, we just sprinkle them with a little bit of sugar. But these are ones that I made earlier.
Oh.
So I'm literally just going to finish them off. Put a little bit of sugar on.
Those are the ones you bought in Sainsbury's.
No, these are the ones I made on the trial run.
They look.
So I froze them, so they freeze easily. I'm just defrosting them. And then the other ones down here that are slightly different, John's aunt made them.
Oh.
So John's aunt Mari is staying with his mum, so she's sent me over some mince pies when she came down to London. So I put them on here just to show if you don't have to put the pastry lid on. But the ones with the lid are all mine. And I made them last week. And you can see that they're the same size and shape as the ones that I've just put in the oven.
Right.
But that's the finished article.
Okay, so can I have a look at the other mince pies, the ones that are not covered? Did you show me? So that's just a piece of pastry in the middle?
Yeah, it's just a shape. I think it's a shape like a holly leaf or something. You can put star, triangle, just a
Okay.
little bit of pastry, stop it burning. But yeah,
Oh,
Mari's a really good cook, and I thought I'd show you,
thank,
somebody else's homemade mince pies.
fantastic. Yeah.
So while they're just got their sugar on, I'm going to go back to the mulled wine, and I'm going to, Eliza, can you get me a mug, a glass mug? Sorry, my assistant's letting me down.
You need to have an assistant like Chihiro, you see.
I know. Can I borrow you, please?
Yeah, we'll fly her over to London for you.
Thank you. So what you need to make sure is you've got a sturdy enough glass that will take the heat. So what we would do, just give it a last minute stir, and then let's see if I can do it on camera. Here.
Yeah, we can see that.
Pour that in. Can you angle the camera?
Oh, that's great.
I don't know if you can see the steam.
Yeah, that looks.
Yeah, can you see the steam? It's literally just not boiled at all. Don't
No.
let it boil.
Right.
And then that's ready.
Wow.
If you like, you can put some orange slices in, you can put cinnamon stick in, or you can just have it with your mince pies. So you could warm them if you wanted and have that. These,
Wow.
no, they're not done yet, so I can't show you the finished article, but these were the ones I did make earlier. So that's mulled wine and mince pies all the way from London.
Wow, thank you so much. I mean, that looks like Christmas to me. Yay, thank you. You can do a wave if you want.
Oh, you're welcome, everybody.
Yeah, oh no, I'm getting really homesick now. Oh, I just would love to have that hot wine with the spices right now and a mince pie, yeah. Wouldn't you, Sam? Sam, would you like that
Oh,
too?
yes. I love that.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, okay, Karen, that was really, really nice. Can we take a look at you again before we come back to Tokyo? Can we see you? Oh, it's up to me to.
Oh.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Yeah, where's the camera? There it is. Okay, right. There we go. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Yay. Nice. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I really enjoyed.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you, Eliza, for backing her up.
You're most welcome, Steve.
Yeah, no, really, that felt like Christmas to me. That felt like the New Year, and really was so warm. And to see your house as well. Thank you so much. That
That's
was
all right.
really lovely.
Eliza's taken some photos, so we'll send them over to you. Some stills, some photos. So.
Please send the photos. Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, well, I'm going to go back to Tokyo now, Karen, if that's okay with you and Eliza.
Yeah, lovely.
All
Yeah.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
Sayonara. Sayonara.
Back to Tokyo. Bye. There we go. So we're back on again. Yeah. Thank you, Karen, and thank you for everybody watching. I hope it was interesting. I hope it was fun. I probably the fire on my table was the most enjoyable thing for you guys. I know you enjoyed that. I didn't enjoy that. I panicked. Sam saved me. Oh, Sam is over there. Anyway, it's been a really tough year, and we didn't have any events this year. We couldn't sort of get people together and do something that we could have some interaction with people, and I guess this is the best we could do this year, but I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was fun and funny, and maybe we can try this again. But I really appreciate you guys watching and spending your time to do this, and to see other people doing something at the same time and laughing at the same time and trying to do something at the same time. It's really hard this year. So thank you so much. Thank you, you guys. Thanks to Chihiro and Sam Satomi. And I think we're going to go back and be ghosts now and disappear. But anyway, I want to clap if you had a good time, yeah? Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. We're going to go back to Ghostland. We're disappearing. Bye.